What's up, it's Ben Barber, and in today's tutorial, the homie wanted a taper fade with a 2 on the side, and he wanted to grow the top out. First, I wanted to explain what the lever is on the clipper because some of you guys had a question on it. The lever allows you to change the closeness of your cut between guards, and it basically blends the haircut. You want to have the lever closed for the blade to cut shorter, and you want to have the lever open for the blade to cut longer. So let's get to it. Let's begin with another day of Ben. Right now I'm showing you guys the before haircut in a 360 view. First things first, we're going to use the number 2 guard with the lever all the way closed because he wanted a 2 on the sides. And like I said before this tutorial, we're going to be blending short hair all the way up to the long hair. And you just want to be scooping up and not really digging in with the teeth. And we have the 2 guard right here with the lever all the way open. We're just going to be flicking it out a bit so we don't go into too much because the client wanted his haircut all the way straight up. Now we're going to begin with the taper with the lever all the way closed. Now we're going to open it for our first guideline. And then we're going to change that open all the way to halfway so we can blend between the closed and the open lever. Now we have the 1 guard with the lever all the way open, and we're making our second guideline, and I apologize that the autofocus wasn't working. And we're going to close the lever all the way closed with the 1 guard, and we're basically softening up that line. Whatever's not blended, we're going to use the 0 guard with the lever all the way open, and we're going to try and blend it. Playing with the lever, we're back to halfway on the lever, and seeming like it's starting to blend out. Now we're using the 1.5 because you can see there's a dark spot right there. We're just gonna bald it out at the bottom of the taper so we can make it come all together and see all the mistakes that we still need to fix. Now I'm just detailing with the corner of the blade, playing with the lever, trying to make the blend come to life. Now I'm using the clip over comb technique so I can shape the haircut as well as removing bulk. Now I'm basically detailing whatever line I see left through the short hair and the bulk blending. And sometimes it can be difficult doing this. One of my weaknesses is blending short hair to bulk. So we're working on it. We have the 1 guard all the way open, and we're just gonna go halfway to closed to make sure it blends well. Now we're just gonna bald out the taper so it gives it more gradients. Now we're up to the back with the lever all the way closed. And you just wanna make sure each guideline is evenly cut. Now we have the lever all the way open, making the first guideline. And like we did on the side, we're gonna have the lever halfway so we can blend between the closed and the open lever. Now we have the 1 guard all the way open. We're making our second guideline. And we're gonna close the lever so we can soften up the bulk and try and blend it in. In these shots, you're gonna see that I did one side of the back taper because I didn't want to block the camera. So we're basically doing the left side of the taper and the right side of the taper. We're basically doing what we did on the right side of the taper to the left side of the taper, having the 1 guard all the way open, playing with the lever, trying to blend it in with the 2. Now we have the 0 guard with the lever all the way closed, and we're just trying to blend as best as we can. If you see that you're making another guideline with the lever closed, you want to open it so you can remove that guideline and make sure the blend comes to life. We have the lever all the way open because the 0 couldn't knock it down. So we're just gonna put the open lever higher to make it blend, and we're gonna detail using the corners of our fast feeds. Now we're doing what we did on the left side to the right side of the taper. By the way, if you guys are wondering what I'm using in this video, all the links are in the description. Make sure you guys go check it out. I love these clippers, and these are one of my favorite clippers that I use. While you guys are blending up and you guys make another guard line, just remember what guards you used. Just remember what length you guys used for the guard lines, so you know exactly if you have the lever all the way open, halfway, or closed to blend it in. Now we're gonna start taking off the hair at the bottom with our wall detailers. As you can see that the taper came along pretty good. Still seeing some things I could work on, so I'm just gonna detail it, opening and closing the lever to make sure that the blend is perfect. Now we're gonna bald it out with the 5-star shavers so the taper can come back to life. We're on the right side of this taper now, and we're basically going to be doing the same thing that we did on the left side and in the back taper. Starting with the lever all the way closed and opening it. Now we have the lever halfway to blend it in. Next, we're going to be using the one guard all the way open to make that second guard line. And now we have the lever all the way closed. Once that's done, you're going to use the 0 guard with the lever all the way closed. And you can see that this side is blending better on the right side than the left side. Most of the time the client's hair grows differently around his hair, so one side may always be harder to cut than the other side. We're just going to be balding it out. Now we're going to be detailing using the corners. I'm telling you guys, detailing makes a big difference in haircuts. This is a great tool to use. Now we're using the clipper of a comb because the client wanted the hair to go straight up. And as you can see, that the clipper of a comb technique is doing really well. And with this, you want to have the lever all the way open so you don't make a mistake and cut too much. It won't be more of a harsh line if you say the lever was all the way closed. Now we're just going to freehand it to remove some of the stray hairs. As you can see, there's the cut. Now we're going to be lining up the back with our wall detailers. You want to make sure that you're gentle around the neck because that's where it's the most sensitive for the skin. Now we're going to be doing around the ear. People say it's hard to be lining up around the ear, but just make sure you use the corners of the blade. Now we're doing the front lineup. We want to make sure that you comb down the hairs so you know all the hairs that isn't needed to be cut. We're just going to be lining him up. Now we're using a straight razor, and you just want to make sure that you're pulling the skin so the skin that you're pulling becomes tighter and it becomes easier to cut. You just want to have the blade at a 45-degree angle, not a 90-degree. Make sure you guys don't cut your clients. After finish up the lineups with a straight razor, next you guys want to have aftershave or alcohol. You want to be wiping around the lineup and around the haircut to make sure to sanitize, and it helps keep the client feel fresh and clean. We made it to the end of the tutorial. I gotta say that taper fade was milky. That was a word that came up a long time ago when I first started cutting hair. You wanna hashtag milky and make sure to tag me every time you guys use it. And that basically means that the haircut is clean, fresh, or whatever is clean or fresh, you know? But before we leave, we're going to be doing the barber word of the day. So today's barber word is going to be Zeke. Zeke means when you get your lineup pushed back or crooked by a barber or whoever cut your hair. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any more questions about these haircuts or want to learn anything new, make sure to leave a comment down below. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you guys go subscribe, help support the kid, and stay tuned for more vlogs and tutorials coming out. Peace. What's up, it's Ben Barber, and in today's tutorial, the homie wanted a taper fade with a 2 on the side, and he wanted to grow the top out. First, I wanted to explain what the lever is on the clipper because some of you guys had a question on it. The lever allows you to change the closeness of your cut between guards, and it basically blends the haircut. You want to have the lever closed for the blade to cut shorter, and you want to have the lever open for the blade to cut longer. So let's get to it. Let's begin with another day of Ben. Right now, I'm showing you guys the before haircut in a 360 view. First things first, we're going to use the number 2 guard with the lever all the way closed because he wanted a 2 on the sides. And like I said before this tutorial, we're going to be blending short hair all the way up to the long hair. And you just want to be scooping up and not really digging in with the teeth. And we have the 2 guard right here with the lever all the way open. We're just gonna be flicking out a bit so we don't go into too much because the client wanted his haircut all the way straight up.